Yo, it's Guido coming at you with Tactics Talk, guys. Welcome back. Good morning. Hope you have a great day. I plan on it. Got my coffee. It's not really the morning. It's actually the afternoon when I make the videos, but I always act like it's the morning. I don't know. It's just something we do. It's something we professional YouTubers do, all right? You wouldn't know about it, okay? This one is from Type Vic, which I believe is Type 98. Is that the number? It's Latin. It's a Roman numeral of some kind. I believe it's Type 98 or 95 or I don't know. But the question here is how do I win this? How could I have won this? Well, the first thing you have to do is take that shot at ammo rack, the Caro 45 TP, T or whatever it is. No, that's ridiculous. Don't shoot him. Why is anyone? I don't know if I've ever seen anyone in that window. It's been a long time since I've seen a doggy in that window right there. Those are always good questions. How could I have won this? And it really goes back, like I always talk about, to the very beginning of the game. Maybe take that blind shot. Nope. That was a bad idea. This guy is coming at us. He's just YOLO. Are we going to shoot? Oh boy. And we ate a return shot from doggy in the window, and now we're bailing out. So it's always a question of what did you do for the rest of the game. The TNH-VZ is getting shredded. No one got any shots. All right, so you went to a great spot for potentially getting people shots, but there was nobody around to really get the shots. That's one of the issues I have with that particular position. And if you don't get people flooding the zone over here on the left side, they got there eventually, but for quite a while you were hanging out there, you just didn't have anybody who could take advantage of your spots. There is an argument to be made about finding out where people are, getting them lit, making them worried about stuff, changing the decisions they're making, all that good stuff. But at some point, you got to say, nothing's going on there, and stupid EBRs are raging around. Of course, armor not hit. So hit his wheel or whatever. TNH TVZ dies, and we're on a bit of a back foot over here. EBR's raging through. Hard to use the scout on this one while you've got an EBR still running around, so if you can get the opportunity to kill him, that would be very good. It's not a bad position right here to be in, to kind of lock down and see what's going on in the middle. You got a Kron over there. Your team needs some lights. So I think my first real big thing would be, once you got done dicking around in the middle, head over to the 277 Patton and the rest of everybody and start getting lights about the guys that are further back. See if you can't light guys up. We're kind of hanging out in the middle, and this is not really producing much of anything. They really could use a scout in there where the T-30 is. You can work the ridge lines and things over there. Looks like the Caro is right next to you right now. A little fixated on the EBR. Caro moves back. So like I was saying, maybe over there on the east side, get over there and start helping them get some lights and figure out how to take those guys on. You're really kind of just playing a middle spoiler role right now, and it's not producing. You know, if places like this produce, then good deal. Well, there you go. You finally got him. I guess maybe that was our that was what we wanted to do. Yep, hit C, get reloaded. There you go. Once I actually killed him there, I'd definitely be getting out of there and get over and help the 277 and Patton. Get some lights going on. Like, just think about it for a moment. What exactly are we trying to accomplish here? What exactly are we trying to accomplish? We actually have an advantage. We got 2,900 hit points. We've got a couple tanks, at least one tank advantage. There's nobody really pushing the middle. Who cares if the Caro's in the middle, actually? What's he going to do? If he comes up and over and starts shooting us in the side, then yeah. There we go. There's the VZ. See if you have a shot on that guy. I mean, you got a million bushes. Yeah, he's kind of hold down. Give him a little something to think about there. That's going to be a hard shot. Just hit C and move on. So I think my big meta comment right now is try to be a little bit more of a spotter and scout right now. You're kind of playing a support TD mentality here. Now the Kron is in the middle, so maybe you can start sorting him out. There's the Caro. Knocking trees down so he knows something's going on. Potentially. Let's see what he's doing. Well, he's made a living sitting there. There's no arty, so positions like that are more useful. Yeah, he had to have spotted you, right? No? Oh, wow. Well, he's running. You got some rear shots. A little bit jiggly on the aim. I'm not sure what we were trying to do there. Maybe track him and get a couple shots. I think I would have just taken it into the back plate, into the rear of the tank, and accept the damage. If you're not immediately going to re-engage, hit C. And the dog has found the mailman from the backyard. How does she know? It must be the mail truck must have a specific sound because she knows immediately. She's freaking out. Oh, man. Yeah, man, so I'm going to have to say it 100% that one of the things that didn't help your team is we are just kind of sitting in bushes, not doing a whole bunch. I don't know. What's the point here? We're actually going to shoot the VZ in the face? You're going to be hard-pressed to find a place you can pen unless he really gives you side turret. Okay, so that was probably going to be 99.9% of the time. That was what was going to happen there. You know, one thing you could do is try to go get the Kron, peel him out of the middle. Yeah, he's an autoloader, but so are you. You have some guys hanging out who could shoot, and so we're just really fixated on this VZ that we can really actually do nothing about in the position we're in. There's the Kron, so not quite clippable. Not far off. What is your damage? Is 300 or so? Oh, 390. Yeah, you can get that guy. He's definitely within your range. You can certainly hurt him. And now we're just getting a slow bleed, unfortunately. We're down 2 tanks. We're up a little bit of hit points, basically even at 117 up. Kron takes it. Now go assassinate the Kron. Go get rid of him. Okay, good. Team got rid of him. See, these are the opportunities you want to look for at this part of the game. We've made it to the mid to late game in our scout autoloader. We need to start looking for opportunities to take down weak enemies. Zing in, take them out, get out. We spent the whole game until now in that one spot. And other than some early good SA, which is good, and taking down the EBR, which is good, we haven't done anything as far as move around. And so we make an interesting decision and we come back over here. There's the Caro. We should be able to kill him right now. There we go. And it's going to be hard now that he's got front armor to us. Okay, good, good. That'll be good if we get the kill. Excellent, excellent. And that's what I was talking about. Try to kill near deads. Just bail out of there and go find another place. All right. Dog came back in and started barking again. This time inside. All right. Progetto, yeah, go get rid of that guy if you can. Although he is sitting there with a JT and IS-7, so maybe not the best idea. There we go, if we can. Zoom right in. Oh, take the shot. There it is. Well done. Didn't get lit. That's actually amazing. So that means the JT, the IS, and the rest of them were hiding behind buildings right there. You don't really want to drive in on them. Yeah, the IS is very healthy. So you get them spotted. And we take that shot. Ooh, that was dangerous. That was super dangerous because you don't have a good escape route. Good news is they went after your 277. I think if you'd have just stayed there spotting, that would have been much better for those two. So we spin back around. We come back up to this bush. There's a Sturv and a 705 back there. The T-54 is still hanging out. There's the JT. We have shots on him. There we go. Nice. Oof. Okay, we get 3 on him with our heat. Now back out of this thing. Fade away. There you go. You never saw me. I was never here. There's the Sturv behind you. So going to that bush again is going to be quite dangerous. You only have the Skoda T50 and what's left of your 277 back here. Looks like you're going to go for it again. The heat should be able to pin that. That's all right. One thing about that aiming point is you there's the ground is right there, and you just barely went up. You need to come up a little higher. This one should get him. There you go. IS-7's moving in. Be really nice if you had a shot for the Progetto, because he's a one-shot to you. Being able to kill this Progetto 66 would be another great move for your team. He's kind of coming at you now. Got him dark. Just reload, reload, reload. Nice. So he didn't see you because you had him dark, and for some reason the 705 either has really bad spotting range, or potentially his spotting point was not actually above the terrain right there. So you've done some good work over here. I think now I flexed to the other side, and the reason I say that is it's an IS-7, a 705, and a Sturv. You're going to have a hard time doing anything with those guys, and as I sort of suspected, unfortunately, your inability to help them over on the other side is starting to cost your team. I would just hit C and reload that. That's your last heat clip. Just get all 3 rounds in there. Yeah, if you just started moving, as soon as you killed that Skoda 66 and just ignored those guys, because really, they're going to have a hard time pushing those guys over here. This is all kind of open ground until they get back in the corner, and essentially, who cares? It's easier to defend from the back and from the forest. If you'd immediately started headed over to help the guys down on the east side over there, I think that would have gone a long way towards helping your team. So you really didn't get going until about mid-game. Got 471 assists, 2,108 damage. I do like this, but it's too bad you weren't over here a little bit sooner to help these guys. Now, there's a one-shot VZ-55. He's still hanging out hold down there. So I wouldn't worry too much about him unless you want to try to go around and take him out. Oh, watch, you'll just end up killing him here, right? Ooh, ooh, ooh. There, there you go. All right, now push in, help. Skoda's going down. Skoda's going down. So if you'd have pushed straight at him, you might have been close enough to get the tap on the 54 and maybe even keep your buddy alive. Now, you got to go get him, man. You got to use those hit points. No, now we're backing out of it. Unfortunately, the rest of your team died in amongst all that time it took to sort of get in there. Nicely done, and no, we're not going to get that last shot. I think I push in and try to kill him with that last heat shot. There's no real reason not to. It's not like the IS-7, 705, and the 103 were going to react that fast over there. They might have spun around and maybe had a shot on you based on draw range, but you had a chance to take the 54 out. Trade some hit points with him. You actually hit harder than he does, by the way. Just go kill him. Be careful with your shot. Make sure he goes away. 277 still alive. And the problem is that you've left him on your flank, so he will be kind of searching around for you. So we're going to come in here and maybe try to take a shot on these guys. I like that. Stay low. Maybe you can get close enough in these bushes to start seeing them. You've only got 7 shells left. Now, who got on the cap, and how many hit points do they have? IS-7 did. Quite a few, actually. Yeah, I think careful into that lower plate, maybe. Yeah, it's going to be tough with this tank. That's the back of his turret, by the way. He might have had a shot at the back of his turret. The 277's putting some hits on him. There we go. Nicely done. Of course, the question now is that 54 going to sneak up behind you? The IS-7 is just going to come kill you. There's one hit. You're like, come on, 277, reload, reload, reload. Oh, he got you. Spin around him. Don't block your buddy's shot. Oh, he missed. That's too bad. Ah. There we go. Making a runner, and it was the T-54. Took a chunk out of us. Oops. Found that guy. And there's a Sturv right there. No, that's no good. It's feeling like all over but the shouting. Oh, don't stop. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. That's the only defense there was motion. The only defense was motion. Yeah, I would have absolutely pushed that 54 end game there, made him go away. Would have made it much harder for the Sturv and everything to reposition back into the forest. They did charge that way, though, obviously. While you were fighting the 54, they moved towards the forest to try to get rid of you, rightly understanding that you were the most dangerous thing left in the game, actually, at that point, as long as you were getting spotting for the 277. He was a one-shot, so they could deal with him once they found him. It looks like they came directly after you to make sure that you went away. Nice job, man. 3,404 damage, 897. I think the bottom line here is of the question, how could I make this a win, is you had to be way more active early. Not overactive, not YOLO active, not, back to the garage much too early active, but you had to get something going. And I think it had a lot to do with scouting over on the east side and helping your east guys get some lights and figure out where they are. Look for opportunities to get in there and assassinate people. That's the best thing about these auto-loading French light tanks is you can do the spotting thing, and then if you have the opportunity to jump out and assassinate near-deads and then get back to cover, that's their strength. Hiding out and being a TD for half the game didn't help your team too much. As it was, you still brought it back pretty well from the brink. You guys almost got it in there, and I think you did a nice job once you shifted over here to the west side on taking out near deads. That was actually some good work over there, and then a little late, I think, to flex back over and help your guys on the east side, and then you should have finished off the T-54. So if you just started moving as soon as you killed, I think it was the Peugeot 66, and said, all right, screw it, I did what I can do over here, I need to get over here to the east and help these guys, you might have kept a tank or two alive over there, and you guys would have some more guns in the game, and the 54 would be out. That's my take on it. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see ya.